Welcome back. Well, U.S. Special Envoy to the Middle East, Steve Witkoff, rejecting Hamas's response to a ceasefire proposal as, quote, totally unacceptable. He's warning the terror group to accept the U.S.-backed plan that Israel has already agreed to. But Hamas, they're demanding a permanent ceasefire rather than just a 60-day pause. They also want Israeli troops to fully withdraw from Gaza. For more on this, we're going to bring in former Trump Deputy National Security Advisor KT McFarland. KT, good morning to you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming on. Let's go into what Steve Witkoff posted on X last night. If we can pull that up right now, he's not happy with Hamas changing the terms here. He says, quote, I received the Hamas response to the United States proposal. It is totally unacceptable and only takes us backward. Hamas should accept the framework proposal we put forward as the basis for proximity talks. So, shocker, this terror group has apparently changed the terms of the deal last minute. Now it looks like that deal is at risk. Your thoughts?
Well, that's exactly how Hamas negotiates, right? They just want to string the process along. As President Trump says, whether it's Iran, whether it's Putin and Russia, that they think that if they can just continue to string these negotiations out, the United States will either get tired of it or give them everything they want or nothing really happens. At which point, you know, Hamas is still in charge, Putin is still in charge, Ukraine is still occupied, Iran is still building its nukes. It's the same story in all three of these groups. And the problem with it is President Trump doesn't think that process is progress. And unless there is progress, and he's got a calendar in his mind, unless there's progress by a certain point in the next couple of weeks, maybe a month or two, then there are dire consequences Hamas is going to pay. You know, Israel, President Trump has always said, Israel just finished the job. Well, if Israel finishes the job, it finishes Hamas. The problem always has been with Gaza, Bill, is what comes next. Once you get rid of Hamas, what comes next? If there's an election, the people are just as likely to elect Hamas again.
Yeah, and the Trump administration reacting to that, saying in part, quote, President Trump has made it clear that Iran can never obtain a nuclear bomb. Special Envoy Witkoff has sent a detailed and acceptable proposal to the Iranian regime, and it's in their best interest to accept it. So, KT, as these reports emerge that Iran is enriching all this uranium as these talks are going on, you know Donald Trump. How do you think he's going to react to that?
He's going to run out of patience. You know, he said Iran cannot get a nuclear weapon. So what Iran is trying to say is, okay, we're just going to have enriched uranium and use it for civilian purposes. And the problem with it is the way you enrich uranium is called a centrifuge. And think of a salad spinner, Bill. You spin the salad spinner a little ways, and you get low enriched uranium. That's what you use for civilian reactors. You keep spinning that salad spinner, and you got highly enriched uranium, and that's what's used in a bomb. So President Trump has always said, you got to get rid of the centrifuges, otherwise we can't trust you. And we're going to, in any event, whatever happens with this deal, we've got to verify everything we're doing. And so Iran, again, trying to process along, tap it along, while they're, in the meantime, trying to develop nuclear weapons so that then they can just announce, oh, well, too late, we don't need negotiations, we already have nukes.
Yeah.
فينا هيك ليش نصل لإشي هيك ليش نصل لمواصيل زي هيك ابن 4 أيام ما يذوقش الخبز
وين نروح؟ لا في اكل ولا في شرب ولا في حاجه ما بستنى في اولاد الناس صارت تسرق بضعفها قاعده يلا خلص سيبونا نمنا يلا I don't know. بكره ان شاء الله هيتك مش من الزرقاء حاجات كويسه هيتك كان الزرقاء اخوي